dragons, the dragon logs, you would have collected them all up. Oh man, that would have been it.
Yeah, there was engineering problems with that. That was.
I never think of the engineering problems when they build rafts. They think the river flows mighty. Not anymore, dude. Not because it's because of these rock dams, man. Down south, though, you know, it was flowing mighty, though. We were going a good 15 knots. Nope, you're taking that money, keeping it all.
I think that's what astounded everybody mostly, that we actually got it done. Could the Koch brothers do this trip? I don't think so. I don't think so.
It would have went in style and luxury, man. You gotta do it on a crappy ass fucking thin boat, dude, raft, dude. That's the way to do it. I've seen all these suckers going down Mississippi every year. Yeah, I've yet to see a vessel that is as hardy as ours.
Yeah.
Pushing water, fucking guzzling gas. Because we Americans. What? 4.5 miles per gallon? Hell yeah! Dude, we should have got Guinness Book of World Records on board, dude. We could have been World Records. For real, you know what I'm saying? We should have called their office up and like, has anybody ever gone down the Mississippi in a huck fin raft?
With an iPhone 3GS?
Obsolete iPhone 3GS.
Ain't gonna happen. It's been recycled already.
I'm telling you, dude, Guinness World Records, oh, we're idiots, dude. Live and let learn, Mike. Live and let learn. We could have been like getting bets, and we could have set up a friggin' website where odds are on us, and then people would have betting every day. Man, I'm telling you, dude. Oh man, there's the
your herbs here. Shit.
Yes.
Finally. Got my clones.
Right on time, huh?
Yep.
What's up, man?
You said I never stopped by.
What?
I actually gotta go do pickups, but I just wanted to give you shit about something.
Yeah, take a break and come by and shit. Alright, Weezy. That's our buddy. I thought that was you. Yes, got covered. I do give him shit, though.
Should I get my captain's license? Like, should I start filling out the paperwork for this thing? Be like, because I think you only need to log in so many hours on the river, and I got a video journal log of 14 weeks on the river.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, there's Cha.
so now this is the welcome home part of your day. Like,
Yeah.
people come home and they're like, welcome home.
Done with all my shit.
You know,
I'm good to go. You
welcome home.
find yourself a sugar mama, man. You tell me, man. You don't want in on that? Well, get me on some of that. Sugar mama.
done and done.
Oh. I thought Stark it up. I know.
Howdy's.
I know you got back from the river,
Perfect
too.
timing.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. These Christians, though, they gotta stick to one book, man. And just
The baby book of Jesus.
if you're gonna quote from the book of Old Testament, then you can't quote anything from the New Testament, because
Yeah.
that disregards everything. Everything in the Old Testament is already disregarded in the New Testament. In the Old Testament, Mike, there's a story of Lot, right, where God said he could rape 2 of his daughters.
What?
Yeah, dude, you never read that? The Old
That's
Testament is full of drama, dude. All these
yeah.
rules that we already disregarded as man, dude.
Me less
Mankind, as
drama.
they grow old, wiser, you know? Shit. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're gonna quote from the Old Testament, you might as well throw that story in. Hey, go ahead, go rape your daughters, dude. It's okay. God said okay.
It's in there.
What? You got? Yeah, go ahead, go grab some slaves, dude. Stone them to death if they don't listen to you, dude. Who cares, dude? Do it. God said so. Cause you know. But then they say that, but then they're like, oh no, those are old rules, old laws. You know, that's why we're gonna listen to the New Testament. But then the New Testament, it has everything that's good only, dude. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus said, "They're everything, blah blah blah. I died for your sins, so everybody will be able to live on and enter the kingdom of heaven, right?" But then see, then how can you go to church and people be reading passages or, you know, from the Old Testament, but then they mix it with the New? Isn't that kind of contradicting oneself? Huh?
I think the story as a whole needs to be considered. It was,
The Old Testament gives a lot of power to the white person, dude.
but yeah, if you start sampling out of the Golden Book of Knowledge in the wrong way, it definitely contributes to non-functionality of the whole.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I don't get, man. That's why I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take the Bible as like the Tales of Hercules or the Iliad and the Odyssey, and just read it as that, dude. A fiction book that just teaches you morals. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's what you should take it as, dude. But
You gotta find the good in the good.
no,
books.
I must take it literally. You know how some churches, you know that those churches where they worship these rattlesnakes, and then they, you know where they get the snakes out and stuff.
What,
Huh?
what church is that?
I forgot. Episcopalian.
Baptist or some extreme form of baptism.
Oh, Presbyterian of the snake.
That's
I
the
don't
same
know.
philosophy of like just taking all your money and putting it on one color, you know, or $1.
This is what I don't like about Christianity, Mike. There's so many divisions. And then like some of these divisions are pure hatred, but they try to justify their actions with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But they're basically pure hatred, dude. They say, oh, we're tolerant. No, they aren't, dude. If they're tolerant, dude, a black person, a Hispanic person going in, they would have welcomed these Hispanics that are really Christian. You know what I'm saying? With their Mary statue. What I don't like about Catholics, though, their churches are the most beautiful, dude. Yet they help very rarely the poor, dude. Sure, they do help the poor, but come like Christmas time or maybe a little shoe drive. But dude, they still got gold crosses everywhere in their churches, dude. And like the masonry is awesome. You know what I'm saying? The pews are like what? Solid oak cherry pews. Awesome masonry and like carvings and you know what I'm saying? Like it takes like money to do that, dude. So all this money that you've been giving away at Catholic, dude.
I like the commons though, the shared commons, because even a poor person at least once a week could come live the good life. Like
See,
look at
again,
this place
once
in
a
here.
week, dude. I think
Maybe they
church
should go
be
to church more than
church should be available like
Well, yeah.
24/7, 7 days a week, 365 a year. You know what I'm saying?
What are you thinking of church tourism these days? In Europe, it's not a big thing to go into a church and just start taking photographs.
Yeah,
and-
it isn't. But here, dude,
it's different.
hell
No, you start
You
getting
can't go in there just taking
Sit
pictures.
right.
They'll question your ass.
Right.
Yeah, in Europe they allow you.
Yeah.
But man, that's another thing that why I don't like Catholics, dude. For people who sure preach about the good book, they sure do a lot of bad things, and sure are greedy at times. Damn! Oh my goodness! I have to close this, dude. Woo! Winds are blowing, man. The winds are blowing.